Ritesh here, and in this particular video we will be looking a very important metric in machine learning that is generally used, and its name is log loss. In this particular video we will not be deriving the log loss formulation, but we will see what uh, what does log loss means here and how this works. Now this helps us in finding the or in optimizing our algorithms. So first let me write the formulation of log loss. So log loss is this summation of I equals to 1 to n. This is minus, that is y I into log of pi plus 1 minus y into log of n. Okay, now this is our formulation. What is this yi? Yi is actual label of data point I. This is pi. Pi is the predicted probability. This is the predicted probability. This is predicted probability of point I by the model, okay, of data point. Okay, so and what is this n? This is for n data point. Suppose we have n data points and we want to calculate the log loss, so then we will take a summation of all and we take a average. This is 1 upon n also, this is 1 upon n. So we'll take the average and we will get the log loss on whole of the data set. So why this helps is, see, why this formulation will help us in optimizing and finding the best solution for our problem is, I will just show you with an example. Okay, just see here. Our formulation is yi, that was minus 1 upon n. So when we will multiply with minus, this is yi log of pi, this is minus of 1 minus yi log of 1 minus pi. Because when we take this minus common, no, we have a plus sign here and we have a bracket here. So so you don't have to confuse. So now this is our formulation. No, now just for example, we will take a case where point is correctly classified. Okay, point is correctly classified, and we will see what is the log loss. And just remember that this is for binary setting. This is for binary setting. We will also see for multi-class setting in our later videos. Till now, whatever matrix we have seen, we have only seen for binary classification. We will see for multi-class classification in our later video. Now this is case 2, and in this we will say incorrectly classified. If the point is incorrectly classified, what will be the log loss? For example, suppose yi equals to 1, the actual label. This is the actual label, and the predicted label is also 1, and the probability that model gave it was 0.9. Okay, now in this case we have to calculate log loss. So since yi is 1, we will replace yi with 1 multiplied by log of pi. What is pi? Pi is 0.9. Okay, now this is 1 minus yi. Since yi is 1, 1 minus yi will be 0. So since this is 0, this term will vanish. Now this is 1 into log 0.9, and this is minus sign here, so minus here. Then this will be minus, and log 0.9 is 0.04, I think 56, something like this. This is 7. Okay, so make it 7. So this is minus 0.457, and this is 0 here also. So this value is very low. So our log loss is very low here. Now just see other case where the point was incorrectly classified. And suppose for example, actual yi was 1, and predicted label is 0, and suppose pi is 0.9. Suppose the probability is very high, but the predicted label that we got was 0. So what will happen is, sorry, this is 0 and this is 1. So the actual label is 0 and what we are predicting is 1. Why? Because the probability is very high. The probability is very high, 0.9. Suppose the threshold in log loss that we have kept is 0.5. If the threshold is 0.5, then this point will definitely be classified as 1 because the predicted probability is 0.9. And now let us calculate the log loss. So the log loss will be, since yi is 0, this term will get vanished and we will have this term. So in this term yi is 0, then this will give us 1, and since minus is multiplied with this particular term, so this will be minus 1, and then multiplied by log of 1 minus 0.9. So this is minus 1 multiplied by log of 0.1, and this will give us minus 1. Why? This is 10 to the power minus 1. That's why we'll have minus 1 here. So minus 1 into minus 1, this will be 1. Now see the difference. See the difference. Just because you misclassified the point and you were very confident in this particular classification, the log loss is 1 and here the log loss is minus 0.04. So see the difference. This is a huge difference. Now just for an example, let's see, suppose this one is lower. Suppose if this confidence is suppose just 0.5, then this value will decrease, this will be 0.5 and this will have some value. But even though this particular value is minus 0.0457 and this particular value, sorry, this is not minus, this is plus, this value will give us minus 0.045. Sorry, this was my bad. This will give us a negative value. Since the value is less than 1, the log will be negative, and negative and negative, this is positive, but the value is even very low. See, the value is very low. The value is very low. Here the value is very high compared to this, even more than 10 times. So even if this probability rises, no, suppose this probability is lowered, suppose from 0.9 we have 0.6 probability, then also this value will be very large compared to this particular thing, because we know that at 1 log is 0, and after that it drops sharply. So if the value is here, we have this value. If the value is here, we have this value. If the value is here, we have this value, this particular value. So the closer to we reach 1, the smaller this particular value. Okay. And if you make a mistake, suppose if you make a mistake, then you will reach this particular part and this will be 1 minus this. So even if you have a lower probability, 1 minus pi will become very high. So that is the problem with this, and this is how log loss helps us to train. Because in log loss, if you are suppose if you are correct and you have a very high probability, no problem, the log loss will not decrease that much. But if you are wrong in predicting the class, and if you are very confident, then this particular formulation will penalize you very harshly, very harsh. That's why the model learns. So this is what log loss does. So you just have to remember, if you are wrong and if you are very confident in the prediction and your prediction is wrong, then the model will penalize you very harshly. So this is the whole formulation of log loss. I hope you must have some better intuition now compared to earlier, and if you have got some clarity why we use log loss and why this helps us in training the model, then please consider subscribing to my channel, and I will be posting further videos and other metrics also, and for multi-class classification also. And so thanks for watching this video. I will see you in my next video.